I want to be a boy. Like, boys just exist. Like, they don't have to worry about shit. Like, boys just got shit way easier. Like, I'm so irritated. Like, I want to be a fucking man. I'm tired of being a girl. I'm sick of this shit. Like, why the fuck does it take so much just to be a girl? Like, I want to be a fucking punk.
I don't know why that sister's crying and why she's whining about having to be a woman, but yo, I don't think she knows what men actually have to go through in life if she thinks that we just exist. Let's talk about it.
A man will sacrifice his entire happiness for his family, while on the other hand, a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness. See, that's the brutal difference nobody wants to talk out loud, right? It doesn't sound appealing. But see, men are wired to protect, provide, and keep the structures standing within the family. Even when he's tired, right? Even when he's stressed out or breaking inside. Women, on the other hand, they're wired to chase emotional alignment. If you're unhappy, or if they are unhappy, they'll blow up the whole entire house just to feel something different.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is your man, Brandon Geo, one half of Residual Impact. Hey, yo, check it. All right, guys, before we go any further, please make sure that you leave a like on this video. It takes a second of your time and it's completely free. And after you like, don't forget to hype. It helps to push us through the algorithm. And we greatly appreciate those of you who have continued to hype our videos in the past. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. So the woman that you guys saw in the intro clip has gone viral recently because she took to her social media, cried in front of the camera, and said that she wanted to be a man. She said she was tired of being a girl, essentially, because women have to deal with so much stuff. And men just have it easier, apparently, even though we don't.
See, that's why a man can't afford to move without purpose. I tell you this all the time. We don't get the same safety net, fellas. If a woman starts to spiral, people rush to save her. If a man spirals, people judge him. Have you ever noticed you'll see a lot more homeless men than you see homeless women? Right? I used to be homeless, so I understand. See, if a woman makes a mistake, she gets sympathy. But if a man makes that same mistake, he gets consequences, real consequences. I'm talking about ass in jail, a lost job because you're not focused and performing. And hell, even a tarnished reputation. Or worse, I'm hearing that some men are crashing out so damn hard that they're just choosing to unalive themselves because nobody saw his pain until it was too damn late.
Now, let's not forget about all the men who have built this world, do construction, built the infrastructure, the power lines, the roads, you know, all of the technology that exists, and just all the other things that men build and all the other ways that men work hard and make the big bucks in doing so. Because last I checked, there aren't many women working on oil rigs in the middle of the ocean. Men are doing that. But hard work aside, we're not going to focus on that today because I want to take the time to focus on some things that some women might not just think about when it comes to living life as a man. For example, a woman can have so many problems or so many issues. She could be going through something and just cry it out. And somebody would see her and maybe try to console her, comfort her, whatever the case may be. Man, nah, we tend not to talk about our problems, nor do we tend to show a lot of emotion when it comes to any problems that we're going through, because typically no one cares. And they'll tell you to man up because they don't care.
Society doesn't feel sorry for the man. Society can feel sorry for a woman. And that's not to negate or suppress. There's women that will say, I'm going through a lot. Mm-hmm. Cool. Baby, what you need? Mm-hmm. We're going to speak so much life into you and get you up and get you back and get you rocking and rolling with whatever your circumstance is. And your circumstance can be created off of what you did. Mm-hmm. As a man, if I'm wallowing in my own sorrow, and if I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing it, society going to look at you and like, all right, cool. Nigga, you ain't a man. I got 9 kids. You think they care about if I'm feeling good or not?
But that's back to what we were saying earlier, like, men don't show that vulnerable side. Like, y'all not gonna get online and just everything is all good.
Because really, nobody cares.
That's not true.
That-
You don't show it.
It's not
because in your mind, it's like they don't care. That's not true. That's what you just told me that earlier.
I give you an example. A girl or a woman comes online and says, "I'm broke. I just lost everything." Mm-hmm. She can still find someone that can change that dynamic to some capacity in any type of way, right? If a dude says, "I'm broke, I done lost everything," instantly he lost all his value. Mm-hmm. If you can't provide or do nothing for the people that you come in contact with, you're meaningless as a man. Mm-hmm. That's what society has trained us to be. Mm-hmm. We have to be providers. We have to protect. When something happened with you and your man, y'all cuddled up or whatever situation, and you hear a bam, 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 bam downstairs. If that man says, "Carisha, go downstairs and see what's going on." You got to be on the front line. Yeah. If something happens to my son, his mama gonna call me and say, "Hey, this is what happened." It's my job to put a security in her heart to say, when I hang up that phone, she know without a shadow of a doubt I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah. Women don't have that same standard, nor are they expected to either. So when you're saying men have to be selfish, that's the reason. When men have to get up and do it and they don't show it, that's the reason. Because nobody ain't gonna feel sorry for us. You gotta do something. And if you don't, that's not manlike. Nobody care about you and your feelings, nigga. You gotta figure these things out. And every man knows that feeling. Because when your family call on you, they don't care that you got a headache. They honestly don't care that you got a sickness. You the man of this house, and you gotta do something about it.
Yeah.
If you guys have made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. It's completely free and it goes a long way.
Also, don't forget to leave a comment because we like to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all think. Is the video good? Does it suck? Did you learn something from it? Just say hello. Put a smiley face. I don't care. Just write something. Interact. Communicate. We like those things.
Now back to the video. It goes back to a video that I made recently speaking about what a man's role is in a relationship, what he's expected to do in a relationship. There's certain duties that are allocated to us as men when it comes to just handling business. As a man, there's certain duties that are given to us or expected of us to handle just simply because we're a man, right? Women don't have that same expectation on them. That same, you got to handle this because you're a woman. I've seen many instances where some women themselves will say they're happy being a woman. They would never want to be us.
This might ruffle some feathers, but I never gave a fuck. The same way that being black is the best thing in the world, I feel that way about being a woman. Yeah. Like, I would never want to be a man, ever in life. Even with everything. Even with patriarchy, even everything. Like, given all of that, would never want to be a man. They might get upset about that. I don't know why. It's not even your fucking business. Go build a house or something. What the fuck? But, never, ever in life. Like, if somebody offered me $1 billion, like, yo, just for a day, be a man. Oh! The horror. What a nightmare. I'm good. I don't. What would be the benefit of that? Now you ask a man. You see what I'm saying? Like, who said that? Even with patriarchy, even everything, like, given all of that, would never want to be a man.
And I agree. No worries for me. I would never want to be a man. And that's not to like downplay men, because truly, I think it's harder. If I'm being so honest, as somebody, I have 2 older brothers. I watch them go through life, try to get through school, get jobs, start families, all of that. And it has been significantly harder for them than it has been for me. And I don't know, this may just be my experience, but when I applied for a job, I got it. I don't get followed in the store nearly as much. I don't get pulled over nearly as much. I don't have nearly as much pressure on me as my brothers have on them. My brothers are keeping whole households and families together. I'm sitting here, me, myself, and my dog. Like, I would never want to be a man. That sounds like so much responsibility. Absolutely not. Shout out to y'all for doing what needs to be done. Would never want to be you.
And despite the women who believe that men have it so much easier in society, especially here in the West, there are people who know for a fact that women have it way easier because the world was built for them. You got to think about the women who go out with not a dime in their pocket, a whole bunch of girls going out to the club, to the bars, wherever the case may be, and they could have an entire night funded by a bunch of guys who want to talk to them and approach them. They get into bars or clubs free, right? Even if it's before a certain time, women get into places free. They don't pay for their own drinks for the most part. They expect the men to buy them.
The worst thing to be in this generation is a man. Because it ain't no reason why I got to pay for everything, G. Now, of course, I love this because it works in our favor. But if I was a man, G, it ain't no way we in this section. I don't even drink, but I got to up $500-600 because I'm here with my homies. Absolutely not. Like, as a girl, you can go in somewhere, ain't even got to talk to none of them. You can go in somewhere, have a bottle on your head, be upside down, turned up, 3 hookahs in front of y'all, and ain't nobody paid $1 for nothing. Like, yeah, y'all good. Because if I was a man, I'd be so tight. If you ain't my girl, baby, I don't know them. I'm not bad, nothing. Especially if I don't drink. You think I'm finna pop all these bottles just for y'all to get drunk, smoke all this hookah for y'all to have a good time? Like, that's just so crazy to me. Then when you got a girlfriend, you got to pay the rent. You got to buy her these big extravagant gifts on her birthday. Man, I mean, girls got to do that for niggas too, but just mainly the bill paying part. You got to pay all the bills. Like, I hate that for y'all, but I love it for us. Then not only that, men can't just go in nowhere and buy a 2-piece set, put some shoes on and be cute. Y'all got to spend thousands of dollars on y'all outfits. Like, baby, y'all got it hard out here.
Men might have suffered. Oh, hear me out. Men might have suffered just a little bit too. Last night I was at a party and I bought myself a drink at the bar. She gives me the receipt. It says $15 plus suggested tip. Whatever do you mean $15 plus suggested tip? That's a calm 20. I'm shaking in my boots. And I got to thinking. So if I was a man and I saw a woman that I liked and I'm like, let me get her a drink, that's $40 and I've only had one drink so far. If the conversation's going on, I'm like, do you want another round? That's $80. But I had 2 drinks. 2 drinks, $80. Bam. I might have to start a podcast too. Yeah. Men's rights, I fear. All right. That was a nice thought experiment, but back to my senses I go.
And after that happens, they don't have to talk to those guys. They're enjoying drinks on somebody else's dime, right? They can get free food, especially if they go out on a date. They're going on dates that are funded by the guys. First dates, 9 times out of 10, women are expecting the men to pay for those first dates.
Men might have suffered. Oh, hear me out. Men might have suffered just a little bit too.
No, because on a video I was saying that you're not going to like every person you go on a date with, and that's okay. And he was just like, yeah, like you don't care because you're not the one paying for it. Why did I never think of that?
I'm not gonna lie, being a nigga gotta be so fucking annoying because why is it that when I go outside, I'm expected to motherfucking pay. Bitch, I gotta be the motherfucker you hold when you trying to twerk and shit and the motherfucking bodyguard and caretaker and shit. Bitch, when the fuck do I get to have fun? I'd be mad as too if I was a nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be expecting something at the end of the night too. Bitch, I just worked 3 damn jobs. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, so there you have it. Just from a few women who decided to take to the internet and explain several reasons why they're happy being women. So yeah, to the ladies who are watching this and you just swear up and down that men have it so easy, think again. I really think that women could live life on easy mode, especially in the United States, if they just applied themselves enough, especially if they're pretty. You got to think about how less likely women are to get pulled over on the road or get tickets, after being pulled over, how less likely they are for that. Think about the statistics that exist speaking on how a woman would serve less time behind bars for the same crime that a man would commit. For example, just take a look at Foolio's killers, also known as the Foolio 5. 4 males and 1 female who decided to take a trip. I believe it was at least an hour, maybe 4 max, to go hit Foolio up. They planned this and they took him out. Each one of them were initially hit with a murder charge. However, the only female in the group Her charge was dropped to a manslaughter charge. And while the 4 males were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, because the female's charge was dropped to manslaughter, I believe she was only sentenced to serve the maximum of 15 years in prison. So while the men are never going to see the light of day again, this woman received the lesser charge and she will be free from prison one day. And they all went down for the exact same crime. That's crazy, ain't it? Yeah, they would serve less time just because they're a woman, all right? But for the most part, compared to men, women live life on easy mode. And for you fellas who are watching,
nobody ain't gonna feel sorry for us. You gotta do something. And if you don't, that's not man-like. Don't nobody care about you and your feelings, nigga.
And I agree with Cam 100%. But I will say that no matter what us men go through in this world, or at least in the West, I wouldn't change a thing. I love being a man. I'm so grateful that I was born a male, got to experience my youth as a boy, and grew up into the man who I am today. And I would never change that for the world. You couldn't pay me to be a woman. I love being a man, and I wouldn't change a thing. And I know a lot of you brothers out there are thinking the same way. Y'all agree, and you wouldn't change it for the world. But I will say that, of course, being a man does have its own faults. Just ask somebody like Norah Vincent, who once tried to live life as a man. And if you guys don't know who Norah Vincent is, maybe we'll talk about that in a later video. But I insist that you do your research in the meantime. But aside from that, I know that a lot of you brothers out there might be going through stuff just because you are a man. You might be battling things mentally and do not know who to turn to just because you're a man and you're expected to be able to figure it out on your own. And for that, the next part of this video is for you. So listen up. No matter what it is that you're possibly going through at the moment, or no matter what it is that you may have experienced, I want y'all to know that if you do need to talk to somebody, hopefully you guys have a group of friends that you can speak with. If you guys don't want to have to go to therapy, right? I suggest therapy. I think everybody should go see a therapist. That's just me. Some people will disagree, and I get it. We all have our own opinions. We all have our own mindsets when it comes to certain things such as mental health. If you don't want to see a therapist, cool. Speak with somebody who you look up to. Somebody maybe like a father, an uncle, even a close friend or friend group. You know what I'm saying? Or if you guys are out there getting mentorship, speak to your mentor. I'm sure there's a handful of people at least who are out there and willing to help you gentlemen if you truly needed it. So don't hesitate to reach out. All right.
But anywho,
I'd like to thank all of you for watching. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this video. Gentlemen, ladies, let us know what you guys thought. Do you agree with what a lot of the people in the video said? Do you disagree with what a lot of people said in the video? Also, do you agree or disagree with anything that I said? And with that in mind, I can't leave without saying, where you are today is a residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past. Till next time, peace.